Right now, there is something you've been meaning to start. You know what it is. You think about it almost every day, but you keep waiting for the right time, the right mood, the right moment. I need you to hear this clearly. That moment is never coming. But 10 minutes? You have that right now. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share changed a woman's life, and it will change yours too. Claire was 29 and living in a small flat in Manchester, England. She had spent years working at a marketing agency, helping other people build their brands, writing their stories, designing their futures. And the whole time, she had her own dream sitting quietly in the back of her mind. A children's book, her own illustrated story, something she had been imagining since she was a little girl, drawing characters in the margins of her school notebooks. So when she turned 29, she made the leap. She saved up, handed in her notice, and gave herself 6 months to make it happen. Month 1, Claire set up a beautiful little workspace. A new desk, good lighting, a sketchbook, colored pencils lined up like soldiers. She sat down every morning, opened her notebook, and waited to feel inspired. The inspiration didn't come. She told herself she needed a better idea first. So she spent 2 weeks researching children's books. What sells? What doesn't? What publishers want? She filled 3 notebooks with research and not a single page of her actual story. Month 2, she started comparing herself to other illustrators online. Their work looked so polished, so professional. Who was she to think she could do this? She wasn't formally trained. She hadn't been to art school. Maybe she should take an online course first. Get better, get ready, then start. So she enrolled in a course, watched every lesson, took notes, finished it, then enrolled in another one. Month 3 arrived, and the savings were getting thinner. Her sister called one Sunday afternoon. "How's the book going, Claire?" There was a long silence. "I'm still in the planning stage," Claire said quietly. Her sister didn't say much, but the silence was loud. That night, Claire sat at her desk and looked at the blank pages of her sketchbook. For months since she left her job, nothing to show, not a single completed drawing, not one page of the story, just notes, research, and a growing feeling that maybe she wasn't cut out for this after all. She almost called the agency to ask for her old job back. Instead, she called her old university friend, Priya, who ran a small design studio in Bristol. "I don't know what's wrong with me," Claire said. "I have everything I need. I just can't start." Priya laughed softly. "Claire, I know exactly what's wrong. You're trying to write the whole book before you draw the first line. What do you mean? You keep looking at the finished version in your head and comparing it to the blank page in front of you. And the gap feels impossible. So you freeze." "Yes, exactly that. So stop trying to close the whole gap. Just draw for 10 minutes. Claire frowned. 10 minutes won't make a book." "No," Priya said, "but it'll make a start. And a start is the only thing you actually need right now." She explained it simply. When a task feels huge, your brain resists. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack talent, but because your brain sees the mountain and panics. The 10-minute rule works because it removes the mountain from the equation. You're not climbing to the top. You're just taking one step. "Set a timer," Priya said. 10 minutes. Draw one character. That's it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to keep it. Just do 10 minutes, and then you can stop. The next morning, Claire didn't open her research notebooks. She didn't scroll through Instagram looking at other illustrators. She picked up a pencil, set a 10-minute timer on her phone, and drew. The first few minutes were uncomfortable. Her hand felt stiff. The character looked wrong. She wanted to stop, but she kept going. At the 8-minute mark, something changed. The lines started flowing. The character's face took shape. A little girl with big, curious eyes and wild curly hair. When the timer went off, Claire stared at the page. It wasn't perfect, but it was something. She reset the timer. Then again. That morning she worked for an hour and 12 minutes, starting with a promise of just 10. The next day, 10 minutes on the story outline. She worked for 40 minutes and wrote the whole first act. The day after, 10 minutes on background sketches. She ended up filling 6 pages. Within 3 weeks, Claire had 30 illustrations, a complete story draft, and a finished first chapter she was genuinely proud of. 6 weeks after that, she submitted her manuscript to a children's publisher. She didn't get it perfect. She didn't wait until she was ready. She just started, 10 minutes at a time. Here's what Claire learned, and what I want you to carry with you today. You don't need more time. You need to start. You don't need to feel ready. You just need 10 minutes. The task that's been sitting on your list, the project you keep postponing, the dream you keep researching but never building. It doesn't need a perfect plan. It needs 10 minutes of your real, honest effort. Today, set a timer. Pick the smallest possible piece. And begin. Because the gap between where you are and where you want to be is not closed by motivation. It's not closed by the right mood or the right moment. It's closed one 10-minute session at a time. Claire didn't save her dream in a single heroic moment. She saved it in quiet, ordinary minutes that added up to something extraordinary. You can too. If this story moved you, share it with someone who's been about to start something for far too long. And drop a comment below. What's the one thing you're going to spend 10 minutes on today?